Hello, hi guys, hi. Hi, hope everyone's doing well. Congrats, Mitch, with the first. I'm going to test something. Hi, Fem Meow, I mean Meow. What do you mean, Fem Meow? Hello? Okay, I'm gonna add Mix Up to my Discord server. How are we all? Only 3 weeks and summer starts. Wowie. Meow stream better help me. I got you. Good. Throat destroyed. I hope you are feeling better soon. Trust me, the Meow stream is going to help you. I'm currently making it so that when you do the redeem, I want the guy to raid redeem. I'm gonna keep it at 1 point, obviously. I want to make it so that it sends a message to myself so that I don't forget. Bum 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 ba dum. I sneezed and my nose started burning. All happened after I joined Meow stream. This is just false information. Like, we're just generating false information right now. Hi everyone. Hello Miku. Hello my favorite fanboy, I mean dad. What the hell? Son, you shouldn't be saying that about your father. Oh guys, pack it up. Emmy joined. Everyone pack it up. Pack it up. Hi femboy chat. I am not a femboy. Oh my god. Emmy, what? Hi Emmy, I hope you're doing well. Hello Dragon, I hope you're doing well too. Ladyboy, what's up, meow? Hi, Winter. I am not a ladyboy. Okay, chat, what is it with you guys and trying to imply that I'm a female today? Like, why today? What is it with you guys today? My depression disappears when I open this stream, but when I close it comes back. Not even depression wants to be here. At first I was like, wait, this is a good thing. That's crazy. That's insane. I'll give you that. Holy crap. I was not expecting that. That's crazy. New PC yet, Emmy? I don't think yet. Has Emmy got a new PC yet? I don't think so. I think it was during the summer she said that she was going to get it. I am not catch up in Emmy's law. Emmy basically had a really bad laptop, and then I think during this year she got a better laptop. She got the laptop that not the same one, but she almost has the same one that I used to have before I built my PC, which is like a HP Omen. But she has like a HP Omen 15. I have a HP Omen. I had a HP Omen 17. So hers is like slightly older. And then she wants to order for a PC soon.
Maya is a femboy and a father for Miko.
My schizophrenia is so bad. It comes when I open this stream, but when I close it, it disappears. Is that concerning? What's schizophrenia? There are no voices in your head, okay? Not even my throat wants to be here is crazy, okay? Like, why is everyone's implying I'm a female, and then everyone decides, oh, let's roast Meow today. Like, you know what? I just don't really like Meow today. Actually, I have a better idea. Instead of putting a Discord message, let me make a notepad that gets updated with all the raid suggestions that everyone puts. I'll make a new text file. Chat raid suggestions. Okay, you guys are gonna help me test that this works in a second. Ow. Oh, Asia's fishing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What's Asia got? What's he got? Hang on a second. Asia caught something. He caught an Atlantic card. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't expecting Asia to get anything good. Thank you, Asia, for the
free money, bitch.
Thank you for the free money, bitch. Thank you, Asia, for the 8,000 year sub. Asia, what? I'm not gonna lie, I'm never gonna get. I need to make that Discord like sticker. I'm never gonna get over the freaking what emo. It doesn't work right now. Give me a second. Give me a second, chat. It doesn't work right now. The command name must be specified. Raid redeem.
Bruh.
Okay, I find raid command. Wait until complete. Save. Okay. Try that raid thingy again. And you see if it works. Ow! Why are you throwing stuff at me? Oh, I put the argument wrong. Hang on a second. It wrote to the notepad, but it wrote like I didn't do the argument right. Hang on. Hang on. I need to go to the mix it up. Mix it up. Documentation. You again pay for the technical support? Of course, of course. Can anyone actually fish something good? And can we ban Emmy from fishing? Like, specifically Emmy, please? Thank you. Actions... No, not actions. Commands. A rubber duck? Nice. Arguments. Emmy, hello? Emmy tried to go one day without catching a stray from me. Of mm, 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 mm. Oh wait, I think it's because I put the curly braces. I wasn't meant to put the curly braces, that's what it is. That's what the problem is. Wait. This is gonna work. Great. Get rid of the curly braces. Channel point redeems. Okay. Try now. Moment of truth. What did I do wrong this time, huh? I blame Emmy. Emmy's messing up my commands, as usual, really. Okay, this should work instead. Hang on. It's gonna work now. Money sign, all arguments. Save. Alright, try now. It works! There we go. Okay, the notepad gets updated with the link. Okay, lovely. You can put either a link or the name of a person, or name of a streamer. Yes, you guys obviously can't see the text pad, but I have a text pad, like notepad, that basically updates the raid suggestion, so I just read it at the end of stream. Okay. I minimize this now. Everything. You did everything wrong. Great stream, guys. See you in the next one. Be nice to Noah. Is this just gonna be a fishing stream? You guys can fish. This is a VHS recap stream. So we're gonna do our recap for the April VHS. We haven't done any VHS in May, so we're gonna skip May. And then we'll start with June. To Medusa is a fantastic game. Medusa is a terrible game. To Medusa is a fantastic game. Nice review. The awesome game of the year. Medusa. It just isn't, though. To Medusa is a fantastic game. Medusa is a terrible game. Guys, we're not playing Medusa, okay? There is no Medusa happening on stream, okay? L Opinion, L Hair Day. No, L Hair, Day 5. freaking like 50 million and one asking for bold redeem. Oh my god, do you guys really want the bold redeem? You guys really want the bold redeem? You guys really want this bold redeem? When guillotine redeem. I don't think there's gonna be a guillotine redeem. I don't think I could like chop my head off. Could I chop my head off? No, I don't think I could chop my head off. Guys, oh my god. Okay. Would it make you guys happy if I made the ball redeem right now? Okay? Like, right now. Evelina would approve? Heck no. Yes, yes. Okay, I can't with you guys. You guys are something else. Church channel points. Make a new channel point redeem. Bold. Let me change the price because I'm not making it one for king bounce to make me bold. Stream one of asking for a cow dress redeem or cow apron. This is not happening. Okay, you guys are asking for ludicrous things. Okay. Alright, guys. You have an option here, okay? Do you want it so that it's cheaper, but I am bold for only a couple of seconds, or it's more expensive and I'm bold for longer? We redeemed. None of these count. Two points. Told stream bold is balance is crazy. Option two, more time. Option three, what is option three? Option four, 5 streams in a row, you're bold. Okay, none of these are happening, guys. Okay, so we got two option twos, basically. Alright. How long should I make it? $30, maybe? One minute. 1 minute of bold meow. What about one what about 1 nanosecond of bold meow? I think 1 nanosecond is long enough. 2 minutes. Okay, that's crazy. Six to seven. Oh my fucking god. Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck off. What is it with you guys? What is it with you guys? Bro. Oh my fucking god. uh, 700 points for no 600 points for 1 minute bold, 1 minute and a half. I do 90 seconds bold. $650. 2 minute cooldown period. I don't know if it'll stack, so I'll probably just do a cooldown. 2 minute cooldown. I go bold for 90 seconds. Okay. Alright, 650. And then oh my days. Emmy was so eager, she didn't even let me set it up. I refunded you. Don't redeem it yet, guys. Oh my god. She is so eager. But what is this song? Oh. And then wait 90 seconds. And then put my hair back. Save. Okay. The bold redeem now works. You can make me go bold for 90 seconds. I can't. Yeah, you can. I refunded you. I refunded your 650. Out of stock? Wait, what? Oh, cooldown, cooldown. Oh, wait. Why would it have a cooldown? Because I don't know what happens if you try to redeem it multiple times. Okay, the cooldown is removed. It would stack. I think it might stack. I can't tell. I think I have it set to complete first though, so I think it will. Okay, I think it does stack. Don't you guys think that I'm beautiful? Floating air is? That's the best part. That is the best part. I'm beautiful. Egghead looking arm is crazy. Okay, take that back. How many bolts are you freaking stacking? How many bolts are you stacking? Chill, chill, chill. Oh my god, this guy wants me to be bold for the whole stream. Guys, this is enough bolts. We are literally on like 10 bolts. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, we're literally at like 10 bolts, okay? This might be enough bolts. This might be enough bolts, okay? I think this is... It's 90 seconds, 1 minute and a half. That's enough boldness. It is. It is enough boldness. Oh my god, you guys. You guys are something else. What if I get rid of the I feel like it's better with the ears because it's funnier, but if I get rid of the ears, now it's just floating hair decorations. Guys, isn't it beautiful? Oh my god, turn to the side, the head is deformed. What do you mean? My head's perfectly fine. Hang on, chat. I want to get my. Your brain must be minuscule. Look, okay. John Egg. Bum, bum. Alright. I'm gonna show you guys what I cooked with. I need to get rid of this one though. This row. So basically, cook with your egghead. No, okay, not cook with my egghead. Also, what is this song? One bunk and his head will split open. Okay, bro. Alright. Guys, I'm not an egg, okay? I have a perfectly normal head. Ow! Has been thunderstruck yet? I don't know. Guys, it's so hot. Like, the weather is so hot. It's so bad. I had to, like, oh my god. The thing is, chat, today it was even worse because it's really hot, but, like, we have a very big garden. So, like, generally in the summer, we'll go out and, like, cut the hedges, cut the trees, and, like, clean up the grass, etc., etc. Like, I spent today doing garden work, okay? In the heat. It's so awful. 35 in here? Yeah, it's boiling. It's 30 degrees Celsius, it's fine. The thing is, I have a pretty good tolerance for heat. I prefer heat more than like coldness, but like it was still boiling to be out doing garden work in the heat. Spain, but the S is silent. We are boiling in here. I feel bad for you. I can imagine it actually is probably worse in Spain. Like 35 is like, geez. I remember when I went to France for TwitchCon, it was like 37. So 35, ugh. We blame the sun. Yeah, how could the sun do this, guys? Like, I think you know what, guys? I'm gonna file a lawsuit on the sun. Do you think I'd win? Can I live without echo? That reminds me, actually. There we go. Turn off the sunburn. No, you're right. I don't know. It has really good lawyers. What lawyers does the sun have, huh? You can reflect it perfectly with that bold ass head. What the hell? The Galaxy, yeah, guys, I might need to drop out of this one. I don't know if I'm winning against the Galaxy. Okay, let's see if this will work. Like stars, satellites, and other exoterical bodies. Can't fucking read. Guys, I'm telling you, I have a normal shaped head, okay? Why are you guys like bold shaming me? Leave my head alone. Bozai Sanson lost his hair, became weaker. Nah, guys. I'm more like Sans, you know? I'm just that cool. Bozai One Punch Man, but girl edition. Okay. Bolin, dang your mother. Oh my god, guys. Alright, so chat, why are we listening to Bobby? Your playlist, man? What do you mean my playlist? This ain't my playlist. Someone cute this. I just heard the sound of a screenshot. Did someone just screenshot my head? Oh my god, finally. Finally, my hair is back. Oh my god, finally. Oh, sweet hair, I have missed you. I have missed you. Oh, great hair. Stay on my head. One more for good measure. Wait, why didn't it work? Do it again. Yeah, why did it stop? We broke it. You guys broke my bold redeem. Oh god. Alright, let me see if I can fix it. Why did it break? Oh, no, there it is. Bro, you know what's crazy? I refunded Winter, and it turns out I don't know what happened. It just like did its 90 seconds and then decided, bro, you just got a free refund. Just got a free. That's crazy. Bro, spend 650 right now. Okay, you just got nah. Winter, spend 650 right now. That's crazy. That's insane. Bro, spend 650 this second. I can't believe that just happened. That's crazy. Okay, so why did it break in the first place though? I'm gonna try unlocking it and see if that. Hopefully, it doesn't break it. Yeah. Okay. Either way, that's crazy that I got reverse scammed. All right, let's actually look at the freaking games, guys. We have spent 45 minutes of yap, well, more like 35. But besides the point, what games? The games that I did during April. We are doing the recap, not the fishing game. All right, so this is what I have cooked up. Let me close this. So, smallest recap. We have multiple games for this recap. So, I will put the title. We have the genre, which is a very big drop down. Very nice. I put the ratings in here. It automatically calculates the total. I have to manually do the images right now. I'm gonna do it so that I think I could get it so that the images automatically get put if I put the name of the game, but right now I have to manually do the images. And then I have a button to add to a history and then a reset button so that I don't need to like get rid of everything manually. And what we now have is we have a history tab. So now whenever I add something to the history, it gets added here. So we can actually look at all the past scores that I make without losing them either. Also, I want to give credit to Hat because Hat taught me how to do the images. Like how to put image in cell because putting images on sheets is like such a pain in the ass. Um, would you still be using my doc? So I use your doc to get the name of the games, to remember the games, but I do not use the images from your doc. The only reason why is because there's nothing wrong with the images. It's just Google Docs and Google Sheets are really terrible when it comes to images. I can't really grab the image and then save it from Google, like the Google Doc. It's really annoying. Like I tried right clicking the images that you put and then trying to save them and I can't. So I just get different images instead. Because I saw that you put images from your doc, which was really useful, but I literally just can't get the images. What I meant is you want me to keeping track. Okay. I can actually keep track of the name of the games. It's literally just the names. So it's fine. If you want to keep on keeping track, I can also do that now. I just have a notepad where I just basically write all the names of the games that I do for VHS and Revival. I've got like a whole like folder basically for all my VHS stuff now. So I'm able to keep track too. I'll repurpose the dot. You'll be losing access to it. Okay. This was the hard test where we were just testing the images. But yeah. So now we have an add to history. Don't have a title, so obviously it doesn't work. And now I have a reset as well, so my lazy ass can just get rid of all the game info. So that's what I cooked up. I cooked really hard, actually. I was gonna try to do the automatically get game covers, but I can't really do that. So right now, doing game images is a pain in the ass because I have to like save the images and then upload them all and then store all the files so that I can just put it in the box. But yeah, either way, good stuff. Can't you copy paste images? It's kind of a pain in the ass. I'm not gonna lie. Like Google, I don't know. Google Sheets is a pain in the ass. What Hash showed me is kind of convenient because I can put it inside the cell, and I don't need to resize the image either. Like if I put an image thingy in here, I could just have it be of size. It like automatically fits the size. Copy pasting is a bit too inconvenient. So we will do our first game then. So the first game that we did in April was Light and Shadow. So basically, Light and Shadow. I'm pretty sure this was a platformer. Okay, this game. I'm gonna be honest. This game was a pain in the ass. Okay, I remember this game being a pain in the ass. It was this game, the Darkness one, where I kept on fucking walking. It was literally just walk. It was walking sim and then going on buildings and like collecting pieces. I don't know. I pretty sure my brain turned off multiple times when I was playing this game. He walked. Yes, exactly. My brain turned off multiple times during this game. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Fun. The fun stays at 0. Okay, I had no fun. I had no fun. It was walking simulator. I walked, I jumped, I walked more, I jumped more, I walked some more, I jumped some more, I walked a bit more, I then jumped a bit more, and then I walked some more. This was the game. Hello, Zaki. Bottom egg. I am not an egg. How are you doing, Zaki? Hello, hello. IRL, what is his badge? Zaki has this badge. IRL, went outside. Okay, crack an egg. Meow's a hard-boiled streamer. Oh, okay. Alright, we're gonna do egg puns now. Is that what it is? Do not crack my head open, okay? Do not grab a hammer and crack my egg open. My head open. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Continuing before that gets worse. I am not egg. Since when's it gonna be Thunderstruck? I think your song's not in the queue, buddy. Or maybe it is. Let me see. Looking at the queue, your song is next. Damn, you guys queued a lot of songs. I haven't seen anyone queue in the past couple minutes besides the one that Mitch just did. Alright, would I play it again? No. Would I recommend it to anyone? No. This one can stay down there, okay? The mechanics, there was no mechanics, okay? The visuals. Hang on. It's a cube bonanza at the start stream until it will be revived. And also the music is a 0. This game will have a total of 0 out of 35. This game will be a staple for everyone to realize how terrible this game was for me to play. You know what? Actually, I'm really generous. I'll give the visuals a 1. There we go. 1 out of 35. There was no story, no mechanics. The visuals is as simple as light and darkness. And then you have some like little freaking deformed creature thing. But I'll at least give it 1 for the visuals because there was details like being in the city, being in the like park, being out in like the ocean. Like there was different landscapes, which yeah, I'll give it that that credit. Everything else is a 0. Back in the shadows it goes, exactly. Deformed like your head. My head is not deformed. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm being bold for longer than I should have been bold. I think the redeem was actually broken. Let me reset it. It's definitely been a lot longer than it's meant to. There we go. Alright. Boom. Let me check it works. Yes, except for what the fuck's in bold. Alright. Next game that we did was Church Simulator, if you guys remember this. Actually, did I set up? Yeah, I did, okay. Church Simulator. This one was a simulation. And this game was actually pretty funny. I actually won't lie, I did enjoy playing this one a little bit. Let me get the image for this one. Boom, boom. This one, look at it. Guess what? What, Zaki? Alright, so for Church Simulator, I would say I actually had a fair amount of fun. I think it was very fun, the like silly things that you could do. The fun that you could have bonking the dude who would try to steal from the grave robber. I would probably say that the fun, would I give it a 3 or a 4? I think the fun was definitely somewhere up there. It was definitely up there. It was pretty good. Okay, I would probably say that the fun was at a 4, but the likelihood that I would play the game again is kind of a 2. Okay, I don't know what would compel me to play Chess Simulator again on stream. What is this? Dumpy Lick. Interesting. Zaki is just like a full-on like Zaki is like degen galore. Zaki really representing the degen community. It was an experience, exactly. Exactly. I respect it, by the way, Zaki. It was pretty much an experience. It was fun to do, but I don't know if it's likely that I would do it again. However, would I recommend it? Probably the same. Not that I wouldn't recommend it at all, but it's very unlikely that I would recommend Church Simulator. Like, what is the likelihood that like if someone's like, oh guy, oh bro, I really want to play a game right now, and I really feel like playing like a simulator game or something, you know, just to pass some time, just so I could turn off my brain and go full on lobotomy. What's the likelihood that you're gonna be like, why don't you try out Church Simulator? You know? But I guess it's better Euro Truck. Euro Truck is a great game for something like that. Yeah, exactly. I would definitely recommend something like Euro Truck. The likelihood that I would recommend something like Church Sim is very, very, very low. The story? What even is the story in this game? Uh, I wouldn't really say there's much of a story. You just run a church. I think simulation games is very hard for the story to be anything high because there isn't really a story with any of these games. You're literally just doing things. You just run a church, I guess. Like, great. You make your own. In a way, you could basically say that you make your own. You could say that. You can gamba, remember? Oh, you know what? You're right. You're right. This is very important to the lore. 2 out of 5. This is very important to the story. You can gamba in the game. Gamba and Chess Simulator, like, that's actually very, very vocal to the story. Okay, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, what? I did miss that then. Okay, mechanics. Okay, getting mechanics in a simulator game is also hard because, like, you buy stuff, you stock up shelves, you treat to people. The most mechanics you're doing is going and gamba, okay? And if you gamba, then you need a lot of mechanics, okay? The mechanics for gamba is a 5 out of 5. And you baptize them. Exactly, and you baptize them. 5 out of 5 max level for the gamba. Did you know Roman Catholic priests can't marry a woman? Really? Okay. I'll give it 2 for mechanics. The visuals for this game are hilarious, okay? Here in Spain is like that, but Greek Catholics can. I see. Here in Spain it's like that, as I understand it. Ah, interesting. Visuals. Okay, everything is getting a 2. Okay, like, the visuals for this game are like crazy. Like, look at the appearance of the. Oh, bro, if I got a better image for this. Like, wait, I accidentally went on the fucking shopping instead of images. Look at this baby and tell me. Look at this. Can I open the image in a new tab? Look at this fucking abomination and try to tell me. This is the visuals. The priest face. Oh yeah, the priest face. Can I get one of the priests? Like a close up of the priest? There's no one with a close up of the priest. Look at this guy, bro. Look at this absolute derp. That's funny. It's funny. Look at the nun. Yeah. Bro, this baby, like, nah, just for this baby, just for that baby, bro, just for the baby. The baby was the worst part, okay? I'm not gonna lie, the baby was funny. Dipping the baby's head inside the water to baptize him was like the funniest thing, though. Also, the music, I'll actually give the music a two. The thing is, there wasn't that much music because I remember that I think we just started playing our own music at one point, but the music's okay. It was okay. All right, we can ship this one. Boom. Reset. The next game. Lotto Knots. I like this one. This one was very cute. This one was a very, very, very cute one. You guys will remember this one. Let me get the image for this one. This cute little one. Mm, 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 mm. Bro, all the freaking bold redeems are bugging, bro. I guess the underwater guy game, yes. The one where we were underwater, we had the cute little pet. This one's also practically like a simulator as well, if anything, because it's basically collecting trust simulator and raising animals. Yeah, bro, my freaking bowl redeem's like freaking broken. I need to fix it. I had a decent amount of fun playing this one. I don't think I have a custom for decimals. Yeah, I haven't a custom for decimals. Okay. I had a decent amount of fun playing this one. I we're playing SpongeBob music. How likely am I to play this again? Not that likely, but if the opportunity arises to play like a relaxing game, there's actually a fair chance that I would probably play Lotto Knot. And how likely am I to recommend it? I actually not really recommended it, but I actually did bring it up when I was talking to Babes. And do we do a review of the Friday game? What do you want to do? Like a review for Friday games too? It could be fun too. It could. This game doesn't really. I would say that the recommendation level is also like a three, but the story, there isn't really much of a story with this one. This one's more like a collecting trust simulator and like cleaning the ocean simulator where you're just cleaning the ocean in different areas. You gotta be present too, so do those reviews on Friday or something. True. The thing is, do I want to make a separate thingy for this? Bum 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 bum. There we go. There we go. I think it's some old formatting stuff with the other iterations I had of it. Mechanics, you're basically just swimming. Um, I would say probably just a one, really. The visuals are really, really pretty though. I love the like I don't know, they kind of gone for a oh, what do you call these type of games? Because it's not really like a 16-bit, but like it's a slightly pixelated style without actually being pixelated. It gives a slight nostalgic feeling to it. It reminds me of It's kind of like the same feeling that like web fishing gives, if anyone remembers this game. What are these like? Is these like nostalgic kind of like slightly pixelated styles, which I really like. I mean, Lotto Not has a similar kind of thing to web fishing. And then the music, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there was really any music. I'm pretty sure we just played our own music because it has nice sounds. There is sounds which are nice, but oh, damn, okay. But yeah, there wasn't really any music. Boom. All right, that's Lotto Not is done. There's a chance that I don't know if I want to make a clone of this document just for our Friday one. So there's a chance that either I use the VHS recap. Well, actually no, because it's not VHS. I don't want to do that. I'll make a clone. I'll make another one. Yeah, I'll make another one. I want to keep this for VHS because the VHS one's gonna ramp up really, really fast because we do a lot of VHS games. In fact, in that case, let me really quickly minimize this so I could clone it. I'm gonna super quickly clone this document. Make a copy. Uh, Boom. Okay, for the Fridays ones, by the way, Asia, if you want to do Friday ones, you need to be there. Like, I'm not like gonna. It's not gonna be purely my own like rating of the game. So it'll be like both of us. So you'll need to be present for that. But I'll quickly make the document anyway. Delete rows. There we go. Friday's recap history. Bom, bom. Okay. I made the Friday's recap. I'm gonna change it so that it doesn't look the exact same though. So I'll do that after the stream. But I just wanted to make the recap at least the document. It'll be very similar to the VHS one, but yeah. Alright. So the next game chat. I'll take you to Tomato Town. This game was literally just a meme game, okay? I literally made a meme game. This was purely memes right here. This game, pure memes, okay? There's a bit of a like a rush effect from this game, which is kind of nice to be fair. I'd probably give, but I don't know. I wouldn't really say it was that fun. It was more like you just grabbing stuff, but like it wasn't that bad either because you're basically rushing to find stuff, right? Because when I usually play games, I really hate being rushed, but like the whole point of this game kind of is that you're being rushed. You basically have to collect stuff before the time closes and collect groceries, and as you grab stuff, everything just starts flying and going all over the place. I say there's a little bit of fun there, but maybe a two. There was some fun. How likely am I to play it again, though? Definitely a zero. And I also wouldn't recommend it either. I don't think I'm ever gonna remember. I don't even remember this game most of the time, okay? The likelihood that I would play it again or recommend it is like nada. It's definitely just that you play it once and you're done. Like, you literally play the game once and that's it. You're done with the game forever. If you even choose to play the game. There is no story. There is no mechanics besides the fact that you grab stuff. I'll give a 1 for the visuals because you do grab stuff. And the stuff actually does look pretty, I guess. Pretty, question mark? More like just the ordinary freaking grocery store, but like, I don't know. It's better than Light and Shadows, so I have to at least give it something, right? This game didn't really do music. It was more like you were getting phone calls, and the phone calls were to collect stuff, and then there was a bit of music where to kind of give like the rushing feeling. So can you get a 1 for the music because it was like I don't know, not really good to be honest, but like at least it was something. It kind of put you in that feeling that you're being rushed. So I'll give it that. Look, we're sailing through these games, chat. All right. Now one that actually has some value. Okay, this is one where we can. Is it really fair to have points for story? Because not all games have stories, and it's kind of unfair to rate zero just because it doesn't have one. Honestly, you raise a fair point. This also the thing is, not all games have story, and it does kind of suck to give it a zero. I do actually feel for this. In a way, it kind of feels the same as music because music. Actually, no, I feel like music's a fairer criteria. Story might be a harsher criteria. What should I rate on instead of story? Would you think would be fairer? Girly themes? No. Silliness? No. Or you can just leave it out of 30 max points. Hmm. Could. You know what? Yeah. Okay. I'll try that. I think that's fairer because VHS is a lot of like randomness to be fair. So it is tough to do story because the game does have to have a story to have points for the most part, or some kind of being able to do your own story, and then it has to be a good story. So that isn't always the case. I don't know. It feels like there's something that I could rate on, though, instead of the story. Hang on. You know what I'll do? Actually, I'm gonna change a few of these just to kind of make it fairer. Because if I instead of mechanics, I think it's fairer if I make it gameplay. Because gameplay at least makes it overall based on what the actual gameplay is like, as opposed to the mechanics in the game. We'll make this a little bit fairer. So we'll make it gameplay base, how the gameplay feels, which is inclusive of mechanics. Mm, actually, I just named it audio because audio is inclusive of music. Maybe add criteria whether it's worth the price. That's actually not a bad one. We'll say quality. Such one. Cost. Okay. Does that make you guys happier? Do you think this is better? I guess, but some games are also not about visuals. I mean, yeah, but I think that you can still like visuals is like art direction. So in that sense, I think you can still judge a game on its graphics in any sense. Like even if it's a visual novel, for example. But like visual novels would be an example of where it's harder to do so. But like you can still judge it by its art direction. So instead of visuals, maybe it's better if I name it art direction. Visuals and quality is the same. I mean like quality of fun as opposed to the actual like quality of the game. Uh art direction. There you go. Fine, we'll call it fun. Okay, does that make you happy, Witter? Does that make you happy? There you go. Okay. I need to really quickly replay these now. What did I make instead of story? You would prefer girly thieves. Okay. There you go. Now, I will redo some of these because if I do based on cost, I have to look at what the cost was for the game, right? So, let's look at what the cost was for Light and Shadow. Steam. 3? Okay. In that case, I could give it higher then. Because it's free. You mean like that? More like the game should be like... Okay, no. Would I make it? 0. Even free games can be dog shit? Yeah, but this is the cost. Like, is it worth the cost? But like, you're not paying anything. Because the fun was 0. Nah, bro, pay me to play the game. -5. Okay, right. You know what? Fair enough, fair enough. Okay, how much was Church Simulator? 339. Okay, so for the price, $339 for a lot of the things that you do in Chess Simulator, I would say that actually makes its rating go up, personally. $339 is not bad, honestly, for the things that you could do with Chess Simulator. I would probably say like maybe like a 3. 3 or 4, yeah, something like that. I think it's more worth it when you take that into account. Wait, hang on, I want to see something. Okay. I need to keep track because the total doesn't automatically adjust on this sheet. Okay. Lotto Not. How much was Lotto Not? 543. I would say that this goes up to like a 4. I think it's very worth the price. I think it's actually very, very fun. It's a very nice, relaxing game that you can play to pass a lot of time, raise up your pets, clean the trash while having the nice kind of visuals with it. So that's 3 more. So that's 17. I have to manually do these ones. I have accidentally added 2 Tomato Town ones. I'll take you to Tomato Town. I'll take you to Tomato Town. This game was free. You could go to 1. There you go. Alright. I think this is better. This is what we'll do moving forward because I do like these changes that Winter suggested. It was actually a bit meaner to do story. I do agree. I do like these changes. Okay. Next game though. The finals. This was a FPS. Yes, the finals. This FPS game that we did. I forgot to reset it, but it's fine. There you go. The finals was fun. I liked the finals a lot, actually. Like, the finals was really good. In fact, I literally played it again after. So, the fun, I would say it's pretty up there. I really like playing Sniper. I really like the classes that I play, but I know that this is one of those games where the more you play it, you can try out different things. It's kind of like playing the Yes game, right? Like Shrinova. It's like you can play it with different characters, you can play with different weapons. There's a lot of different ways that you can choose to build your character. You have a lot of cosmetics, which is really nice as well. So I think this one is very high up there. I had a lot of fun playing the finals, and it's definitely something that I would play more of. So finals fun. This is either a 4 or 5. I would say like 4.5, but we'll just give it a 5. We'll give it a 5. It was really fun. I enjoyed playing the finals. Good game. Replayability. This one's also like pretty much a 5. You can like that's the thing with the finals. It's like Shrinova. You literally replay it. That's kind of like the idea, the purpose of the game. It has a lot of replayability. With being able to do different modes, going against different people. I think FPS games, in my personal opinion, have a lot of shine when it comes to replayability because that's kind of the idea of a shooter game. And also, replayability is both like how replayable a game is, as well as would I replay it as well? Type of thing. So it does have personal judgment in there, just FYI. Alright, good now, Richard. I would be fairly likely to recommend the finals to someone. Like, there's a chance I would recommend it. I think because I haven't played the game enough, there's a bit of a personal bias where I would say, like, there's other games that I may initially mention first that I've played before. Like, I played Fragpunk before, this was really fun. You could recommend, like, Shrinova type of thing. But just off the sole kind of idea of recommending the game to someone, I'd say somewhere up there, like a 3 or 4. And also, I think the cost also goes up a lot because the finals is free, actually. It's a free game for all the content that it has. So for the price that the most of the cost is like cosmetics and the in-game stuff, like the transactions and like season pass and that kind of thing. So I'd say the cost is somewhere up there, like a 4. It's actually over. You're pretty much just paying for the cosmetics and like weapon skins and stuff. It's very, yes, it is very consumer friendly. Exactly, exactly. What you're getting for the price that you spend is like a lot. Gameplay wise, gameplay. I would say the like gameplay rise is pretty high because mechanics is included in gameplay, but gameplay is also like the overall feel of playing the game, how smooth it is, that kind of thing. The finals is like crispy smooth, okay? You can slide, you have loads of like gadgets, you have loads of weapons, you have different playing styles, you can do jumps, grappling hooks, stealth. While having very smooth gameplay, right? The gunfighting feels good. It's not like Valorant or like CSGO where you do one shot headshot and you're instantly dead. So you actually have some gunfight, at least. And I feel like having some actual gunfight contributes quite a bit to a game. It's really good, a bit sweaty. I mean, that's FPS games in general, though. Like, if you play Call of Duty or you play like Valorant or CS:GO, like no matter what, yeah, exactly. Like online competitive games are naturally sweaty. It's just kind of how they're built. So I would definitely say the gameplay, it's pretty up there, like a 5. I also really like the art direction in the game because you have like the kill effects, you have all the cosmetics, you have a lot of cosmetics in this game as well as very nice buildings. The buildings can be destroyed as well. All the all the buildings, like I don't know how to say it, but like all the maps feel like there's purpose. Like everything inside the map feels like there's purpose to it. You can play high ground, you can play low, you can go inside buildings, break the windows, you can see the detail when you destroy the windows, the shards falling like breaking and then falling. I lowered the graphics for mine just because like to save FPS, but the game has like really, really good art direction and detail. So also up there with that. Maybe like a 4 or 5. Audio. Okay. The audio in this game, I'm gonna be honest, it's a bit much, okay? I some of the songs from a song and soundtrack perspective, the game has some like nice tunes, some addictive songs, like some addictive tunes that play, like the menu music, and sometimes when you're like loading into the game. The audio is also like okay. Like when you're like the sounds of the guns, the sounds of abilities activating, the sounds of like money things to make things very clear and indicate what's happening in the game, like the cash money thing, as well as the like the commentator, caster. But at the same time, the music is like okay, right? It's not like crazy good, and also the audio sometimes could be a bit much. But I think that's just because of the nature of the game, really. That there's so many things happening, so it's like um audio hell sometimes. I'll give it like a 3. Bum 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 bum. 29 out of 35 is not bad, really. Outrageous, he says. Preposterous. Okay. Next game. Next game, I actually really like this one as well. Dench Attack. The Densha game. Fun? Hmm. I would probably say the fun. To be fair, it was also a demo though. But I would say that there's so many tricks you can do. It feels like you're playing like Tony Hawk, or like it gives me nostalgia to like back to when I played like there's a very old snowboarding game called like SSX Tricky. Like these type of games where you're doing tricks, but you're also racing. I really like these. Right? I would say it's a 4. The replayability is also very high. The only thing is it's pretty much like you would need to wait for the full game. But like assuming that we had the full game, I would say the replayability is like somewhere there, right? But it would mostly just be completionist. And I think there's a bit of a bias because I'm not really someone who 100% completes games. Like I usually complete stuff, but I don't really bother to like be like, "Oh, let me get every single trophy." Or to 100% complete games. Unless I really, 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 really badly want a completion a game. There's a decent amount of replayability in there though. especially because you can do different tricks, and it's actually really, really cool being able to do tricks. The likelihood that I would recommend the cost, I think the cost because it's a demo is kind of free, so like it also gets to be up there. But the likelihood that I would recommend the game is also up there because this is a game that I would definitely tell someone to play if they want to do any kind of platforming, parkour. Well, not really parkour, just platform, I guess. This game's practically a platformer. Right. The gameplay is that you get to do nice tricks, you get to do flips, you get to do 180 flips and spins. You get to race enemies, get to go through like volcanoes and wild things. You get to ride Ferris wheels. Like it's kind of chaotic, and I really like it. I'm all for it. Art direction, personally, I really like the art direction. Everything feels like it has a lot of purpose. I really like the buildings. I like the detail of basically just the map. The map overall detail is really nice. I like the themes as well. Like everything just works and fits in place. You have like the destroyed buildings. You have so much details in the back as well. A silly concept, but good. Exactly. It's a silly concept, but it's also good because it's like racing trains, right? Like racing dentures, because denture is train. So racing trains is like kind of crazy. And then like you're basically wanting to compete to be the best racer, train racer. I'd also give this like a 4. I would say 4.5, but I'll just give it a 4 for the art direction. The audio, I like the music for this game. I like the music for this game. I like the audio. I like the sound of the train. I was about to make the sound of a car and say that was the sound of a train. but I did really like the sound for this game. I really like the music for this game as well. It's very addictive. We'll give it a 4. Choo choo, yes, exactly. Choo choo. Cooked egghead. I was actually about to make the sound of a car. I was gonna say vroom vroom and say it's a train racing. I'm freaking cooked. Okay. Oh god. Alright. Dungeon Attack was a good one though. I really enjoyed doing Dungeon Attack. Alright. The next game is Lawyer's Legacy. Y'all remember this one? This one was also like platformer, parkour. Actually, I gave it adventure. Fun? There was some fun to this game, I won't lie. Ah, yes, the Soviet German one. Yes, exactly. Replayability. I feel like this is a one and done game, to be honest. Unless you want to like try a different path for 100% complete it. How likely am I to recommend it? I probably don't think I'd be recommending this one. This one's very easy to go through. Oh wait, I accidentally skipped fun. How fun was it? It was decent. I got to use different abilities. I felt like I could charge myself like Goku. And then it had like the Hollow Knight system where you basically build up the charge and then you consume the charge to heal. Or you use it to attack. So it did have like a Hollow Knight thing in there. That had a little bit of fun. The cost. I'm pretty sure this game was free. I'm pretty sure this game was free. It was alright. Gameplay wise, You got to like dash, you got to jump, you got to bounce off things. There was a little bit of mechanics. There was like the Hollow Knight system, like I said. You die, you just teleport back, which was kind of lame, by the way. Um, had varying levels of difficulty through the game, but it was for the most part just easy. Mm, a two maybe, maybe a three. I'll give it a three. I'm being generous. It's so hard scoring out of five. It'd be easier as at 10, but then at the same time, if I do 10, I feel like there's maybe it's too much openness. Maybe it's better if it's 10. But scoring out of 5 is hard. I remember a boss fight were kind of unfair. The boss fight was kind of unfair, yeah, but like we still managed it in the end. Like we still learned it. It is learnable. I feel like it's meant to be like Hollow Knight. You can like learn the mechanics and then like you could kind of get around it, but the boss fights were kind of a pain. The art direction, the art style is really simple, but I won't lie, I do like it. It's not that bad. I get it. And the audio, bro, the entire game was pretty much German, okay? Like, I didn't understand anything in this game. There was nothing in this game I understood. One. There was nothing I understood in this game. I was literally just German. It was funny hearing some of the German phrases though. Alright. Alright, the next one. Terror at Oak. For those of you that don't remember this one, it was this game. The fun for this game, I'm gonna give it a one. There isn't really much that you do with this game, I'm gonna be honest. There really isn't much. You basically play as the killer, you play as the survivor, you basically have to do a series of like events. Um yeah. You either kill the victim or I don't know. Yeah. Something happens, I guess. So replayability and would I recommend? I probably wouldn't recommend this game, I'm gonna be honest with you. And I think that it's very unlikely people would play this game. Extremely unlikely. Extremely unlikely. I don't even think this game was free either. Was it Terra Avoca or Terra yeah, it was out. Yeah, this game was $6.69. $6.69 for this. Ignore deals. Deals don't really count because they're temporary. The price is $6.69 for this. Like for $6.69? Bro, you'd have to pay me to play the game. Except for the fact that I actually freaking bought the game and played it, but that's different. That was for VHS though. So the gameplay, again, I'm sorry, I have to like give it a lower score. The gameplay is mostly just you go to a character. Or rather, it depends if you're playing the killer or the victim. If you're playing the victim, then you just have to go from place A to B, do a series of events, basically. If you're the killer, then you basically, I don't know, set things up to try to kill the victim and learn more about why you're killing people. But I mean, you kind of see from the start of the game why you're doing it. So you're basically setting up situations, and then situations unfold in a specific way. Art direction is probably the game's strongest suit because the game does have some detail with the art. Especially, I think a thing that makes it easy is the fact that the game is a 2D game. So it being 2D makes it a bit easier. But I respect the art. The art style is actually like the strongest suit in the game. And the audio is a one. That one's a very quick one to do. Alright. That is all the regular VHS games done. So now we have the Revivals games, which I think I'll just do an extra note as Revival to signal that it was a revival. So, our first VHS Revival game, Bicycle Revival. I think this was basically a racing game, essentially. Bicycle was this game, right? You're doing tricks, you're getting a score, you have a time, you basically want to reach the end. It has like the Sonic thingy when you reach the end. How fun was this? I feel like the first time I played this game, I probably made more fun out of it. We didn't really do as much, and it also wasn't really that fun, to be honest, to play. It was mostly just doing tricks, like wheelies, and more wheelies, and a few more wheelies, and spins, and then wheelies, so... I don't know. There wasn't as much depth for me to have fun with, which also goes towards the gameplay. Both the gameplay and this are on the lower end. However, I give the gameplay a 1 because you do get to do tricks. And the gameplay does get harder. Art direction. Oh, actually, no, let me go back. Replayability. 0. Would I recommend? No. What is the price of Bicycle? Free to play. Okay, for it being free to play, considering that there is at least gameplay, right? There is at least gameplay. It isn't really a flat out 0. I would probably say for the cost, maybe like a 1 or 2. It's free though, so at the very least, you're not having to sacrifice anything to play the game. The art direction is mostly okay. There is like different stages of levels, which has like landscape. But I would say it's very simplistic. It's like very old style. And there isn't really, I don't know. Besides, like, for example, in the screenshot, you can see like the trees. I don't know if there's really what I would say is a lot of detail in the game. A lot of it is like simplified graphics. I give it a 1. The audio was dog water. Let me check if the revival note at least got put. I guess it did. Revival. Okay. Next revival. Oh god. Oh god. Not this game. Punch Man Online, bro. Royale. Alright, not Royale. Revival. Fun zero. Okay. Replayability zero. Okay. The okay. I'll actually be fair here. The thing is, this kind of game is meant to be replayed a lot as a Royale game, and Royale games generally do have good replayability, but this game in particular, not really. No one plays the game. The game is literally dead, and even if you were to have people, I really don't think this is a game that's worth replaying. You just play something else. Like, I don't know, you just play, like, what's that game called? Fall Guys. Like, just play the actual game. I mean, the game is free though. Because if I spend money for this game, okay, I would have hated myself if I spent money for this game. You get one for the cost. No one plays the game though. The audio is a zero. The art direction is like the most simplistic graphics. I don't even know what you are. Like the character. I don't know what the character is. It's literally just blocks with like not even textured water. No defenses in the game. The gameplay is buggy, and you're basically just pushing people. Or punching, I guess. You push, punch, that's it. The audio was literally just a loop, okay? The audio was actually just a loop. A cash grab almost. But the thing is, it doesn't cost any money, but this is one of those ones where they make the game free, but they make you pay money inside the game for like cosmetics and stuff. So it would be a cash grab if it was like to try to make you spend money, but not really. It's mostly cosmetic stuff, and that's very easy to ignore in a game like this. The audio was actually just a loop though. Like I think this is fair right here. I guess a 1 hour 35. Alright guys, 4 more games to go. Octodad, Student Edition. Let me get the image for this one. Look at him with his family. The amazing Octodad, who is not an octopus. Fun? I give it 3. I'll give it 2. I'll say 2. There's some fun to be had with the game, especially because of the mechanics in itself, like, you know, having to control the arm separately, controlling the little feet separately, which definitely makes, like, I don't know. This is definitely, like, something that makes these kind of games hard. Because it reminds me of, I forgot what the game is called, but it's like a game where you're meant to run on a track, right? You're meant to run on a track, but you have to like control, you have to press like different keys, I think, to control each body part individually. It's kind of like that, but simpler. You're meant to have a lot of difficulty in controlling the body parts separately. This is like the old version of the game. Yes, this is the old version of the game. This is the old Octodad Student Edition, like what, like 2013 version? This is the old version of the game. What's the likelihood to replay the game? I feel like this is a one and done game. That's the thing. Like, this isn't really a game that you replay unless there's like secrets to get. This is more like a one and done. But it is a classic, but I don't know if I would recommend the game either. What was the price though? I wonder what the price was for this game. Because I think that the cost would actually be fairly high if it's free. Yeah, this game's free. Okay, in that case, it has some cost. I mean, what you play for, the fact that you play for free is actually pretty good. There's quite a bit of game to get through before you finish, really. So I'll give it that. I mean, the gameplay is also on the higher end of things because a lot of the game's kind of practicality is navigating and working with the more difficult mechanics of controlling your hands and feet separately and having to like position your body correctly while also not losing. But it's also very simple at the same time. It's a very, very simple game. This is an old style game for the art direction, but I think the art for the game is still pretty good. Like if we go Octodad edition. Like it's not bad. It's very old style though. It is very old style, but I don't think that it's fair to judge a game being old style as bad art direction because art direction isn't really about the style. It's more like how the style is executed. You have all the little toys. You have a little rose, even though the rose has like zero detail to it. They tried. You have the little octopus. You have all the details in the back for the rooms. I would say there's fair amount of detail. Everything fits together. Everything's on theme. Every area feels natural. You don't really look at the area and think, what the hell is happening here? Except for that one room with all the bananas. So, good art direction. I'll give it a 3. And the audio, I'm gonna be honest, the audio for this game, every area was just an audio loop. Every area was an audio loop. And it's like the thing that bothers me or when I say audio loop is more like when I'm hearing the same thing just over and over. Like I don't expect for games to always have different songs for things, of course, or like to set atmosphere, it plays certain music. But like if I'm hearing the same like 30-second loop or 40-second loop, at some point it kind of drives you insane, no? It has to be like really like catchy to not drive you insane if you're hearing the same loop of a song. And this was more like an audio loop for each area. Each area was just an audio loop. I'm more likely to give it like a 1 or a 2 in terms of the audio area. This was like, well, Although all the songs weren't bad, there were actually I'll give it a two because there were times where the songs, even though the audio loops were like addictive, I will say there was some addictive songs, and I think that means a lot because if I'm hearing the same freaking sounds or the same song over and over and over again, at the very least, it needs to be like somewhat addictive or tuney or catchy. So I'll give it a point for that. Oh wait, I forgot to give it the revival note. Revival. Yeah, okay. All right. How many more games do we have? We have three more games to go. We replayed One Armed Robber this game. I messed up. Boom. There we go. Here is a very accurate representation of me holding a gun to Emmy while Emmy can't lockpick anything to save her life. One Armed Robber. This is a shooter for Patsy FPS. Forgot about this game? Yeah. The fun of this game, it fluctuates in my opinion. I feel like sometimes I'm having more fun playing the game, especially when you first play the game. It's very fun. Okay, it's very fun because it gives you very much like Payday vibes. Like it literally reminds you of playing like Payday. So it does get good. It has times where it's good, and then there's times where you're just replaying it and it's kind of like whatever. Like just don't die to the guards. I feel like it's good at first, and then you're kind of just like I don't know. Some of it's lost, and this game is one of those ones where they try to lock things a lot behind money. The game itself is free, but you have to spend to basically play like a good like 40% of the game. So this affects the cost quite a bit because the cost for what you're playing at the very least is fairly high, but at the same time you're basically having to spend to access a good portion of the game and to also get a lot of things in the game besides just the cosmetics, which kind of sucks, honestly. I would probably say the cost because of that is more like a two or a three. And I think my fluctuates. When I played it the second time, like this revival time, it wasn't as fun, so I'll give it a two. I think if it was the first time that I played the game, like excluding the revival, it would be like a three or a four. Replayability, it has some. I think the chances of playing this game again is like not really impossible. It can pass time, but I'm unlikely to recommend the game. It's very hard to recommend someone to play something like One Arm Robber because you would just recommend someone to play like Payday. Like you would just recommend them to play like the original game instead. I feel like that would have more purpose, really. If you were to just be like, oh yeah, play Payday. Like play Payday 2. Or like play Payday 3, which I think people didn't really like Payday 3, from what I know. But at least you could be like, oh yeah, play Payday 2. It has an issue that the second you get spotted, there's nothing you could do to stop the horde of guards. That is very true. That is very, very, very true. Absolutely true. You cannot do anything about the guards. Once you're caught, that's it. It's cooked. If you get caught, it is over. And sometimes you get caught for things that are like kind of ridiculous as well. The gameplay is you hold a gun, you hold a bag, you lockpick, you break into stuff, you use key cards. it kind of has a bit of a cheapskate because it's a FPS, but at the same time, I still feel like there are a lot of things that could be added to the game or that could be done to the game that would make the game feel better or would improve it gameplay wise. I feel like because of that, it gives a lower score because the game is kind of barren. There is like, I will say though, that there is a lot of different ways to play the game. We didn't really play too much, so I think this also plays a big bias because there's different styles. If you play the game like a ridiculous amount of hours, you can get like different skills, you can get different weapons. And I think this will heavily affect like the runs that you do and the way that you play. You can do actual stealth type of thing, etc., etc. So I guess some. Okay, I need to fix this fucking. No one is redeeming bold, but it keeps on doing the bold. Oh, also my multi-chat works now, guys. I had a multi-chat to see like both the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat, but my multi-chat kept on being buggy, and I've just realized now I can actually scroll the multi-chat. It works. Wow. Now I can look at two chats at once. I can't see redeems though, like Twitch redeems, but I can see like both chats. Okay. You love the randomizer bolding? It's really annoying. It's because the bold broke. You guys redeemed so many bolds that it just broke. This is why I might need to add a cooldown. You say not enough bold redeem? It's just completely broke. Oh my god, no, no, no! Oh my god. Oh my god. Really? 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 Wrong redeem, he says. Oh, okay. Alright. Sure thing, buddy. My eyes are on you. My eyes are on you. Art direction. Probably like a 1. Could you refund it? I mean, you flashbanged me though. Also, I can't refund flashbang. Yeah, I can't refund flashbang. Flashbang automatically accepts. The audio is a loop. I hate this, by the way. The audio for One Arm Robber is just a loop. It is just audio loop. They are next to each other. I literally cannot refund. The thing is, there's like a queue, but you can have things skip the queue. So like for example, when people throw stuff at me, it used to skip the queue, but I have it not skipped the queue just because if my throw stuff doesn't work, then I need to be able to refund the person. If it does work, then obviously you don't get a refund. But like, Flashbang doesn't have a queue. It gets auto accepted once it runs. Sorry. Alright, let me add this one. Alright, 2 more games, chat. 2 more games. And then we're done. We won't play any games. We're just gonna end stream, and then next time we stream, we'll thingy. But I oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. I don't even need to. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even need to do this one. This one, like, this one's very simple. NRG. Okay. This one was a platformer. Oh no, not visual novel, platformer. Alright. Sounds about right. 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 Okay. Last game. Fastest review ever. Yes. This one is Trees Hate You. Genre? This was practically like a meme game, really. Revival. I can put the link in the wrong place because I want to put the link here. Okay. Boom. Trees Hate You. I remember this moment. Oh wait, this wasn't a revival. My bad. This one wasn't a revival. This one was we just kind of added this one extra. This one was not revival. Okay. This game is really fun. I can't wait for more levels to be made. It is very fun. It's I really hope that they add a lot more variety of trees. Obviously, it was like a demo with just like the first set of trees, so it wasn't like overly crazy. But like there's a lot of different trees and trying to like not die to trees and a lot of bullshittery in the game. It was fun. I'd say that there's the thing is this is one of those games where it's very fun, but there isn't really much replayability. I think the replayability is maybe a one if you want to try different decisions, but at the same time you can still try different decisions without needing to replay the game. Decently likely to recommend the game. It's very fun, but you're not really gonna replay Trees Hate You. You just kind of play it, right? Like you play through it, you play it all. You can replay certain bits, like if you want to like explore certain paths that you didn't get to try. But speedrun, exactly. You basically like speedrun it in a way. It's like a one time you play and then you already know all the trees. You know what the trees are gonna do, you know how to play the game. You don't really replay the game. You kind of play it once and have a lot of fun when you play it once. That's more like what it is, really. The demo was free. I don't know what the full game is gonna be. I do think I should put an extra note as demo because I feel like that has a lot of impact on the review because, like, for example, it's free, so it's like pretty high up there. But if we were to play that full game, it'd maybe be different if the actual game like costs money. Gameplay, the gameplay is you running. Okay, I will say the gameplay is very simplistic. It's you running, but but it's you running. But you're trying to survive, right? It's also like a survival because you're trying to survive from trees, different kinds of trees, trees with guns, trees that just fall out of the sky, trees that try to roll over you and kill you, trees that suddenly gang up on you. Meme game gameplay normally waters down to not getting memed. Exactly. Pretty much so. So a lot of it is basically just not to get memed. I do agree with this. That is very, very true. Because the idea is basically you're just surviving from treats, really. Because the gameplay in itself is just you're running. So I'll be a little bit fair. I think that the gameplay is still fun. I think it's still nice to try to not get memed because there's a lot of trees, okay? There is a lot of variety. I hope that they have a lot more variety in the full game. I give it like a 3. Art direction. Okay. The thing is, the art direction for this game is lower because look at these trees, okay? Like, look at these trees. This game is literally just grass and trees. And then you look at the trees, and the trees are like low poly trees. They're like the most basic ass trees of all time. It's just different variety of trees. I don't think the art direction is the strongest part of this game, but at the same time, that's kind of I guess that's basically the idea for it as a meme game. It's not really that the art direction is meant to carry it, it's more like the meme aspect is meant to carry it. Because the art direction is very simplistic. I'd say the art is like you get to customize your character and then it's just trees. So like 1, I guess. The audio is a audio loop, but it is a catchy one. This is just a demo. I do have to also like take into account that it's a demo, yes. That's why there's an extra note. The audio is an audio loop, but it's a catchy one. I like the trees hit you audio loop. It's not as bad. So again, it's a catchy one. So I'll at least give it an additional point for it being catchy, but it is basically just the same audio loop. Boom. And it was a demo. Yes, yes, exactly. It was a demo. That's why I'll be looking forward to the full game when the full game comes out. But it was a demo, so that's as much as what can be said for a demo. Should also play it for this one, because to be fair, Densha Attack was also a demo. It has dynamic music. Depending on zones or depth, the song speeds up or slows down. I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. I would still probably give it a 1. It's still pretty much the same audio loop, but it does have like a dynamic setting for the song where it kind of adds pressure. Either way, I think we'll just wait for the full game because once the full game comes out, I'm pretty sure there will be different audio loops, more like sounds, that kind of thing. Actually, I'll give it an extra point because I did actually like the sounds. Now I think about it, I actually really did like the sounds. It gets a 2. Like when you get freaking whacked, like, or when you get like flattened, I did like the sounds. I'll give it that. Okay. Look at that. And then in the future, this shit is going to literally be slowly catching up to the actual VHS list itself. How do we like this though, chat? Do we like this? That's not gonna happen. I mean, it's kind of impossible to happen because it's a recap of the VHS games. Like the ones that I do, so it's physically impossible for it to catch up. Because I mean, it's based on each month as well. So like, this is based off the month. In fact, I actually maybe I should add an extra column for what month it's based off. Like month, so that I know that these are all the April All the April ones. All the April 26 ones. But yeah, Chad, did I cook? Did we cook with this new system? It's so convenient, actually. I'll probably polish up and touch up the one for Asia and mine. Like, I don't want it to look the exact same, but it'll look very, very similar. And it'll have slightly different criteria as well because it's co-op, so I think how it is in terms of co-op is also something to measure. So I think it might be out of 40. It would just be like multiplayer. He cooked, well organized everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm not gonna lie, it was so much simpler. Like I didn't have any of this, and then like yesterday I was gonna do the stream, but then I had the idea to make this, and I was like, you know what, I want to cook, so that's why I didn't stream yesterday, and we did it today. But it was worth. It was good. All right, chat. I think we are good on today. We've done our recap for the month. We will basically be skipping this month because obviously we haven't done any streams this month, so we don't have any games to recap. So basically we'll be doing June, like June VHS, and then we'll do the recap for June at the end of June, that kind of thing. Like we'll basically just continue from, yeah, you get me. Short stream, boo. All right. We are gonna end stream, so let me look at my notepad. I can't see the chat. Give me a second. Let's see. Chat raise suggestions. Okay, so we have the link for Noah Hotto, Noah Hotto, Noah Hotto. Okay, we have 3 for Noah Hotto, which I'm pretty sure was just Mitch. Low key. Oh my days, I just got another idea, but I'm gonna do it after stream. I think that one of the problems that I have is when people redeem, when the thing is, when I stream on YouTube, I never really read the YouTube chat. I always have the Twitch chat. When I use the multi-chat, I can see both chats, but I can't see Twitch redeems. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it so that whenever someone does a Twitch redeem, I have a file that's literally just Twitch redeems, and then it like tells me all the redeems people do. Actually, that's gonna be a bit of a pain because I'd have to have it open at all times. Well, not all redeems, but like, you know, certain redeems that require me to actively do something. Like the meow redeem. Because I manually have to do the meow. So I think any redeems that I have to specifically do, I might make it so that it gets added to a notepad and then actually do it like that instead. Okay, I'll probably set that up after. Alright guys, let's raid no Hotto. All right, guys. Thank you guys for sticking around. I appreciate it so much. I hope you all have fun. And go say hi to No Hotel for me. I'm probably gonna be cooking, so I don't know. If I'm gonna be in the chat. I might be in the chat, maybe. Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night.